morning children. I am Mrs. Priya Ravi from Sir Isaac Newton School. I am going to take class for Cbse 7th Standard Geography Chapter 2 Inside Our Earth. We all doesn't know what is inside the earth. Is or not? Yes, we don't know. We know only the outer part of the earth. But lot of things are inside the earth. Our homeland is the earth. Do you know? Yes, children, the earth is our homeland, is a dynamic planet. It has all wealth, so that the human being, we are very happy to live in this planet, this earth. Now we are going to know what is interior of the earth and what is the earth made up of. Now first we are going to know about the interior of the earth. Just like you will be see the onion. When your mommy is cutting the onion, you may be noticed there is lot of layers. Yes, there is like a paper, thin layer on the top almost, and they have lot of layers. Same way, our earth also has lot of layers. See this picture, able to see? There is the outer layer, that is the place where we are living. It is called the crust, and next layer is called lithosphere, and middle, that is yellow color you have made out, that is called mantle, and next layer is called inner core. See inner core, and the inner core is outer layer is the outer core, and the mantle, the layer is called core mantle, and boundary, it is a boundary for the outer core. Okay ma, it is in between, inside of the earth. Now what is crust ma? Do you know what is crust? I have going on saying crust. What is crust? The uppermost layer over the earth's surface is called the crust. It is very thinnest layer. It is about 35 kilometer on the continental masses and only 5 kilometer on the ocean floor. And what are the mineral is there? Do you know in what minerals in the crust? Yes, silica and aluminum. It is called as seal. S-I-A-L, seal. Okay, and the mainly it is considered on the crust only, and the silica and magnesium, you know magnesium, yes, this is also found in the oceanic crust, that is called as sima. And there is the crust is the mantle, which is extends up to the depth of 2,900 kilometer below the crust. See here, do you know mine? Which is the largest mine you know? That is in the South Africa. It is about 4 kilometer deep in the deep, and the engineers have dug a hole about 6 kilometer deep. But if we want to reach the middle of the earth, means center of the earth, means we want to dig a hole up to 6,000 kilometer deep on the ocean floor. See, there is a picture you can see. Continental crust and oceanic crust is mentioned. How all it is formed. Continental is the mountain ranges, and below that is called continental crust, and ocean, and below that is called, that yellow base is called the oceanic crust. Now The crust forms only in the 0.5% of the volume of the earth. That is 16% consists of the mantle and 83% makes the core. The radius of the earth is 6371 kilometer. Do you know the innermost layer is the core with the radius of above 3500 kilometer. It is mainly made up of nickel and iron. The central core has very high temperature and pressure. Do you know rocks and minerals? Yes, you all know about the various types of rocks and all. You have learned in the earlier classes. Now we are going to talk about that. The earth crust is made up of various types of rocks. Okay, what is rock? Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth crust is called a rock. Rocks can be in a different color, size, texture. It may be the darker color or white color, or even the size will be irregular. It may be big or small. Okay, there are three major types of rocks. That is, one is igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. When the molten magma, do you know what is magma? Yes, the volcano, when it is heated and the fire liquid comes out of it, it's called the magma. When it cools, it becomes a solid and rocks such formed is called the igneous rock. And also it is called as a primary rocks. That is two types. Okay, intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. Do you have seen volcanoes and all? Volcanoes, yes. You have watched in the movies and all, pictures and Discovery channels and all you have seen. And when this molten lava comes on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes a solid rocks. They have a very fine granite structure. For example, basalt. Their Deccan Plateau is made up of basalt rocks. Sometimes the molten magma cools down and they intrusive igneous rocks are formed. Since the granite is an example of such rocks. You know granite stones, no? Yes. Rocks roll down, crack and hit each other and are broken down into small fragments. When the river flows, these rocks all roll. You have seen, no? That all crushed and dashed here and there and become like a small stones and sand. These smaller particles are called sediments. These sediments are transported and deposited by wind water. Which all they transported? By wind and water. These loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. These types of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. Example, do you know what is the example? Can you able to say? Okay, ma, I will tell you. Sandstone is made from grains of sand. These rocks may also contain fossils of plants, animals and other microorganisms that once lived on them. Igneous and sedimentary rocks can change into metamorphic rocks when they undergoes a great heat and pressure. The example, clay changes into slate and limestone into marble. Rocks are very useful to us. Do you know, for constructing roads, buildings, houses, dams, bridges and all. Okay children, now see these two pictures. One is Red Fort and one other is Taj Mahal. Do you know in which stone that Red Fort is built? Red sandstone. But Taj Mahal is built by white marble, fully white marbles and very costly diamonds and stones and all it was built. You will be surprised to know the one type of rock changes into another type, and there is lot of changes, that is in a cyclic manner. This process transformation of the rock from one to another is known as the rock cycle. You have already learned when the molten magma cools, it solidifies to become a igneous rock. Igneous rock are broken down and become a sedimentary rocks, and igneous rock and sedimentary rocks due to the heat and pressure becomes a metamorphic rocks. See the cyclic picture. Have you seen? Yes. Okay, children. Now, rocks are made up of different minerals. Minerals are naturally having lot of substance inside, which have certain physical property also and chemical composition. Minerals are very important for us, yes or not? Without minerals we can't. We want fuels, coal, natural gas and petroleum to drive the vehicle and all. Natural gas for cooking everything and also for many purposes, and industrials, iron, aluminum, gold and all. Even for medicine and fertilizer we need the minerals. Okay children, you have all understood this lesson, I think so. You go through and listen this audio and video and you watch it clearly, and if you are able to answer this exercise you try to do it. If you are not able, don't worry, I will give you later. Try to do it. Okay children, thank you, bye bye.